What's up, guys? It's your girl Matt Cox from MA Couture Crafting. I am your Quilty BFF, and guess what? I am super duper excited to be bringing you behind the scenes of the H&H convention. Now, this is industry only convention, so I'm bringing you stuff that could possibly not be available right now. I'm just showing you all the cool stuff. So again, it is possible that this stuff is not available right now. Do not call and harass the stores and all of that. Just keep an eye on them. I do actually want you to call and say, hey, did you get this? Are you thinking about getting this? To your local quilt shops. We really want to start there, and then if you cannot get to the quilt shops, then you go direct to the person who is selling it. And please drop my name in the comment section or the info section. That kind of stuff helps so much to support a small content creator like me. So again, if you are going to go shop, say, hey, I saw this on Matt Cox's website. I'm going to give you guys the timestamps, see if it's available. She said it was going to be a really cool thing. We want to see it. We want you to have it. Yada, yada, yada. So that is my spiel. Again, it is possible that some of this stuff is not available right now. I'm bringing you behind the scenes with me to an event that you're probably not supposed to be able to have access to, but you know what? We are Quilty BFFs, and I want to talk to you guys about some of the stuff. So if you guys see something that's amazing, let me know down in the comment section, and no negative comments. You know how I feel about that. I will block you in a heartbeat. So again, keep it positive, but let's talk about the stuff that I found. All right, bye-bye. All right, I'm at the H&H convention, and I'm going to start right here. This is the B08. Yes, I have an HD9. Yes, I love my HD9, but if I were going to buy it again, this is the same machine built by the same maker, Janome. You know, they all crisscross applesauce and all that kind of stuff. If I were going to buy another one today, it would be this one. It just seems to be a little smoother. It just seems to be a touch better. It's got more of a sleek, modern look, in my opinion. It's weird that they gave Bernina the better version, in my opinion. I don't know, but again, this is the same thing as the one that I have, is the one that I love. But if I were going to do it again, it would be this guy. All right, y'all check it out. It's a straight stitch machine. It's fast, it's smooth, and the cutter isn't even as loud as mine. Like before, it used to be. Oh, it would have helped if the thing was down. But anyway, it's just everything about it is better. It's just a touch better. I have my two. I love my two. But if I were doing it again today, it would be this. All right, I'm hanging out at Bernina, and I am standing at the infamous B990. This is the greatest machine that they make, and I'm going to let Miss Mary talk to us about it.
All right, so we have got the machine set up to do quilting,
okay,
because the stitch regulator is actually built in down here,
okay,
so I can use any of my free motion feet and do quilting, and my stitches will stay even when I vary my speed.
Okay.
Now the benefit of this is I can also put a ruler work foot on here, and I can do ruler work and keep my stitches even because it's all built in on the bottom. I've got 14 inches of space, so lots of room for my quilt, but I have the option in embroidery. I could also hook it up and do the quilting in the embroidery hoop. The machine reads BQM designs, which are our long arm designs, which means that we can resize infinitely and tell the machine how many stitches per inch we would like to have as well.
Wow.
And this is up to a 12-inch block we can quilt in the hoop.
Oh, okay.
The lettering, we were messing around a little bit with the lettering. Usually we say you've got to stay within a 20% size on your lettering.
Yeah.
We can resize pretty much infinitely with our embroidered lettering as well.
Really? How big is the largest hoop for this?
I've got it tucked around. I was playing with it. I just need to find where I'm putting.
No worries. Take your time.
This is
there it is. Ooh, that's
giant
big.
hoop.
That is a big hoop. My goodness. That's half your size. How many inches is that?
So this will quilt a 12-inch block.
A 12-inch block. Wow. Okay. So we've got embroidery capabilities. We've got quilting capabilities. And of course it sews. Look at that big, huge
sew
screen.
very nicely.
Beautiful big screen. Wow.
I wonder if I have my jumbo stitch. I had some. Oh, so on the sewing side, this is one of the cross stitches built in, and we have a feature called jumbo stitch, so we can increase the stitch up to 500 times its size, and it recalculates the stitches so that it maintains the design. So these aren't long stitches, but the same, it's got the stitches to keep the shape and everything.
So tell me, what is your favorite feature about this $9.90 out of everything? It's the jumbo stitch?
And also, when I'm on the sewing side, I can turn on the camera. Well, I've got the camera on now. So if I'm trying to place a decorative stitch, maybe in a stripe, I can preview it, and if it's not quite the right size for jumbo stitch, I can change the size so it will fill into the space I want it to go into.
That sounds excellent. All right, guys, if you can, check out the B90, $9.90, B990. Check it out. Now I'm at the Wonderfil booth, and this is something that I haven't seen before. Sam, tell me about it.
So there's quite a few options available now. The first thing that we released was the rinse away design sheet. The rinse away design sheet, basically you can print this in your printer, your design, or you can draw on it. The back will peel off like a sticker, and you can stick it onto your design, and you can do hand embroidery, or you can do like different designs on your machine, like thread painting, and then you can rinse it away once you're done. So you get more of like a precise design, or if you want to do like sashiko, you can have more precise stitch length, basically. Then we kind of migrated into instant applique. So instant applique is a double-sided sticker. You don't need to iron it, it will just stick onto your project. You can also use the applique transfer sheet to print your design, stick it onto the instant applique so that it becomes, again, like a double-sided sticker. You can cut away your precise shapes. You can stick your applique, your applique fabric on, and then onto your backing. Once you stitch it on, then this will rinse away as well. So it's kind of like just to hold it onto your backing piece. Again, that's as repositionable. Then the lace made, this one is really great for embroidering on something that you want it to disappear later. It will rinse away. So on a thin material, or say you're doing like a freestanding lace would be the main use for it. But if you're using like a satin or like a polyester that's lightweight, and you don't want like a, you know, the remnants of a tearaway stabilizer. The total support is a tearaway stabilizer. It irons on, but it tears very neatly. A lot of people in the industry would know that there's a lot of tearaway stabilizers out there, but they leave quite a bit of remnants. So it's a bit tough. The stretch guard, this one is a permanent iron-on stabilizer. This is really great for if you're embroidering on a small piece of stretchy fabric, or if you do something like t-shirt quilts, it will stabilize that so that you can sew it properly. Then the last item is the stitch enhancer. This is an iron-on permanent stabilizer, kind of like a batting. I would say like a thin, even batting. This gives a little bit more of the look of like a quilt, so it will sink into your fabric more. It's good for bags or jackets or something that you kind of want that quilted effect, but you don't want to actually quilt it. So that is permanent as well.
Nice. I'm going to open this up and check it all out. Thank you. Look what I see. Brand new from Oliso. Look at how beautiful all this stuff is. So, mini iron. Let's see, we've seen this mini iron before. This is the same design, right? This is the same design that we've seen before?
It is. Yep, the M3 Pro.
And it comes in this super cute tin box. The mini iron comes in this. Then we've got a brand new tea towel. And again, these are all Kaffe facet designs.
Renaissance Ribbon did the iron-on patches.
They look great. Amazing.
And
oh, look at that little guy. What do we call this?
that is the carry bag.
The carry bag. Carry bag.
And those are Kaffe buttons.
Oh, those, look at the
by
buttons.
Bill.
Love those. Love the designs there. And then we have, let's show you guys the Big Daddy, because of course the Big Daddy is over there. And there it is. The Kaffe facet. New design, brand new. And it's got that same, what do we call that function?
Auto lift.
Auto lift. Wow, absolutely amazing. Beautiful colors. The big one and the little guy. Check them out. Okay.
So this is how I put the batting in. I just did it at 7/8 inch instead of an inch. So I started with 2.5 inch strips. Sewed them right sides together with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then turned them right so they're like 1 inch. And so for this to go in and not like get bulky, I needed to make this a little bit thinner. And I press these so the creases will stay pretty much on the sides. And yes, I coordinated my nails. You were wondering about that, weren't you?
Absolutely. That was my next question.
I was wondering, I saw it in your eyes.
I know.
I feel like we're connected right now.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like we're connected. I feel like you're gonna wake up and you're like, what was the name of that fellow?
Tell me what this batting is one more time, please.
Thermal.
Say it again. Thermal. Okay, got it. I love it. Okay.
Thermal polyester ultra.
Thermal polyester ultra
thin.
thin. Really?
Yeah.
Seriously? Oh, okay.
It's great for clothes and stuff too.
Cool. It's not too thick. It's just perfect.
Yeah.
And is that just one layer or is it two? Just one layer.
It's just one. And then whenever I stitched it and I pressed it, it flattened down to this.
Okay.
And then it becomes a double-sided weave.
Beautiful.
So like if I wouldn't have glued the inside and I would have actually hand stitched it, it could be like double-sided pillow where one had this and then one didn't, but
Okay.
I was in a hurry, so I glued.
I understand. All right. And what do you call your new tool?
It's the mixed weaver.
The mixed weaver.
See, mixed weaver. It's got some weight to it.
Yeah.
It's super thin. It's curved on the underside here,
Oh.
and it's
Nice.
It's not a beveled edge. It's smooth, so it just slides right through.
Let's see these just so that people can hear.
Ching, 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 ching.
Yeah.
We
Not
don't do
plastic.
it cheap up here, but
No, it's
it
not
retails
plastic.
for $19.99.
$19.99 is super affordable. I love these. I can't wait to get them.
I'm high class.
That you are. That you are. These are nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, hanging out at Taylor Seville. You guys know them as the people who make the magic pens and also that other thing that I showed you guys. I'll show you that again in a second. Take a look at this, which I think is quite special. If you use these number systems, if you're a quilter, you'll find that these don't get all mixed together. They're all separated, which I love. And they have included arrows. You can get these now. This is not a new product. It's just new to me. And I absolutely love the idea of this. I know that this is kind of a luxury item, but I do have alphabet pens and I really enjoy them and I want these. I really, really, really like how that looks. And then of course you've got the magic pens. They have all different kinds of sizes and things. They have the flat head pens. They have the ones that are comfort grip, that kind of thing. And you can iron over these. So if you hit them with your iron, it's not going to be a big deal. Let me show you something else that's new and coming is a glue stick. It's got a rectangular head. It has more glue in it than the traditional ones that we have by Sewline and which I like, but I'm really looking forward to using that. And then they have this one here with the tiny tips. So these are things that we should be looking forward to seeing. Let me show you the other tool that I showed you before that everybody went crazy for. Hold on. Here it is. It is the Magic Binding Maker. I know you guys went crazy for it. They are working on getting more here. We've got the 2.5 inch and then the 2 1/4. Yes, I actually purchased both of them. I have them. I love it. It's easy. It helps you fold your fabric. You don't have to worry about having an actual iron with you. You know I love a notion, and this is like my notion of the year this year. Again, you might not be able to find them just yet, but we're going to work on that, and I'll tell you when I find them again. Hanging out at Kate Wyatt Design. Check this out. It's kind of like paint by number, and then you fill it in with thread. So those are pre-printed designs, and then you embroider them. Beautiful kits, and you can even do bead add-ons. How awesome is that? Look at this. So cool. Again, she has kits available. We love our embroidery. And these are all based off of her watercolor designs that she does. I quite like the idea of being able to fill in. Like, I want one of those so bad. You see that in the back? And then I get to pick the colors. I swear I'm an embroidery girly. I just haven't really fully dove in yet. But how beautiful would these be on some quilted panels or whatnot, or in some coats? Oh, absolutely love this. Check them out. See if you can find Kate Wyatt in one of your stores. Or if they're not in your stores, ask for them to be in your stores. Oh, look at the needle mender. Oh, minder. Love it. All right, I'm hanging out at the Kiriki Press booth. Y'all, look what I found. How cute are these guys? Let me zoom in. Look, they're little animals, but they're embroidery. If you guys are looking for a quick finish, these might be what you're looking for. You guys might have seen some of these in your quilt shops and just not known what you were looking at, but they're kits. And don't feel like you have to make them into animals. They can be put on patches and stuff too. Think outside the box. But I'm going to show you guys that these come with a kit with just about everything that you need. You only need to really get a hoop, and then you'll be able to do the things. Look at this guy. Oh, Glow Bear. Look at him. And some of these are on, actually these over here are on quilting cotton, right? And this one here is on felt. I'm going to show you guys what the kits look like. Here, she's got them divided up into things that might be a little less difficult, and then the more complicated. And embroidery isn't really what I should call difficult. It's just going to take a little bit more time. You can do it. I know you can. Look at how cool these are. She also has some ornaments. This guy right here is my favorite, but he's definitely going to take a little bit more time. I'm going to show you him again in a second. But so then she's got some introductory kinds. Oh, look at these ornaments. These are wood. Oh, I love these. I am having the time of my life at this show, guys. Just finding all kinds of new things that we might be interested in. Let me show you this badger. This badger is probably my favorite little guy. Look at him. Look at all that embroidery. He's so cute. See, he's probably not difficult. He's just going to take a little bit more time. Look at that houndstooth on his belly. So cute. They're so darling. I'm really excited about this. Check them out again, Kiriki. And ask your shops. And if not, we'll send you straight to the website. Hanging out at Modern Hoopla now. New products. Let's look at it. It's a journal cover. Oh boy.
So you can slide your notebooks in and out, up to 4 of them at once.
Okay.
And then the kit gives you the plastic that's cut to the right size and has flexibility built in.
Okay.
So that it folds up into your notebook.
So I can make quilt blocks and then have this style journal. I like this. I like it. With a little charm. I like that. And for those of you all who don't know, I have these. I haven't shown them just yet, but I purchased a couple of frames so we can put some quilt blocks in them and frame them without having them left on that hoop. You know, it's cool. I see people making it look cute, but this is a way better, way more formal way to hang your items as opposed to just leaving them on the hoop. So cute, right? All different sizes, and you can paint them all different colors. Check it out. Ooh. And we've got a couple of kits right here, just in case you like something that I've just shown you. Look at that. That's a cute patootie. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that one a lot. Look at the stitching. Oh, look at the one right there. A little blow it. All right, guys. Check them out. Here they are. Modern Hoopla. Oh, this ships in June. Okay, and now we know when it ships. Shipping in June. Thanks. I am in the designer pavilion, and what that is 18 designers who came together and did like a really cool, awesome hangout booth kind of thing. but I wanted to showcase Carolina Moore stuff because I'm going to be getting some of this, and I wanted you guys to see what I was getting and what's happening. Also, there is the debut of those right there, which are the quilt trading cards. Make sure you guys go to your store and get her first bunch. Yes, that is your girl right there. There are, I think there are 8 or 9 different designers there, but this is what I'm going to get into. And it's these earrings that she just debuted. I want to do these. I think they're so cute. I can't wait to do mine. And she's got 2, 3 patterns for that. So again, this is Carolina Moore. She is the one who designs all the notions. She's got all kinds of stuff up and going right now. She's got the box bag template, which I have. She's got the glow ruler that has been literally glowing all day. And then we've got these 3 new patterns, which again, I'm going to be buying some, and we will definitely
It all depends on which one. So my standard
be showing those. And then she's got some more here. But that's her section. And again, I'm in the pack. And once that pack is done, you won't be able to get them. So, all right. So right here, again, these are the quilt trading cards. Once they're gone, they're gone. But the cool thing is, if you're a shop, she can do your own. So that way, if you guys are doing like a shop hop, or you just want people to be able to collect multiple cards, she's got that going too. Check that out. She understands that shops don't want to be selling to other shops and promoting other shop stuff. But if you want to get together on a shop hop, or you just want your own shop so that people can start collecting them and adding them to the collection, you can. And I'm so excited about that. It's just a really cool concept. We love to collect stuff, but she nailed it with the artist trading cards. And on the back of them is a quilt block, and then there are instructions to put the whole quilt together, which is just awesome. I can't wait to showcase that more. I am in the motor section with Ruby Star, and this is the big thing. Check this out. They are now doing canvas speckled. This is going to be crazy. All of you bag makers out there will be able to get your canvas in speckled. They also have got some new releases from Jen Hewitt, Reimagined Landscapes, and then we've got a new Rashida. This one's called Paper Cuts 2. And then here we go. A little preview. And then we've got Kimberly over here, Egg and Friends. Cute. Love this. Love it, love it, love it. Speckled bin and canvas is totally gonna just rock. Oh, I forgot this one here. Speckled and canvas is gonna be crazy. It's gonna go crazy. Just wait. Now we are at Crinkle Dreams. Y'all know Crinkle Dreams. They are the makers of the Elemental Coat, Teresa Coates. Now we have the Journeyman jacket, which is amazing. And now we also have the kids coat. So people loved it so much that we're doing it for boys. Well, that's different. It's different. But this is Quilt Coat Central here. Check out your, look at this little guy for the kids. It's so cute, easy, and made to be a quilt coat, which is awesome. And here are some more of them. They've got the short ones, they've got the long ones. They've got a little bit of everything for your quilt coat needs. They've also got the 4-patch pincushion, the Mirth quilt, and the Lucid quilt. We are going to be doing the Elemental Coat very, very soon. It's happening. Quilt coats, because they are all the rage. And don't forget, you can do them in Minky. She tells you how to do them any kind of way you can think. And it's doable, so I'm going to do one. Again, the Elemental Coat from Crinkle Dreams. And now they have it for boys and kids. Well, then now they have a coat for a guy. And then the kids.
Get caught up. All right, absolutely. All right, so I'm Sebastian with Famore Cutlery, and we are coming out with, we've had this 45 millimeter for quite a few years, and it took us a minute to come out with these two new guys, the 60 millimeter and the 28. If you're a quilter, you're familiar with a 60 millimeter. It makes it a lot easier to cut through multiple layers of fabric at one time. The 45 is kind of like a little multi-purpose. And then you got the 28 if you're doing small cut work. If you paper piece or if you're cutting out pattern paper, if you're a garment sewer. All of our rotary cutters have a, geez, Brink got to this one. This is really tight. All of our rotary cutters, and we patented this little design here. You will see when I take it apart, there's no washers, there's no extra bits and pieces to this. It's the nut and the screw and the blade. That's all you got to deal with. The reason for that is because we put a ball bearing system inside of the rotary cutter. What that does is it's going to glide a lot more easily on your cutting mat. And the most expensive part when you're cutting fabric is your cutting mat. And when you put less pressure on your cutting mat, it's going to save that mat. You're not having to dig into it. Our blades are a high quality Japanese steel, so it's going to last you longer. We can sharpen, you can send all these blades back to us and we sharpen them professionally and then send them back to you within 2 to 3 business days.
Nice. How much do these retail for, do you know?
Yes, so this one retails for $24, $16, and I believe $28.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the three, and then we have the replacement packs, a 2-pack that we make for all of them.
Oh, okay.
That folks can get for replacing their blades.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
The replacement.
There's one of the 60s.
Okay.
I'll do my Vanna White the best I can do here.
How long does it take to send them back in? Well, you don't know that part, but how long does it take to get them back after you send them?
2 to 3 business days.
Oh, it's fast.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I asked that.
Yeah,
I love that I asked that.
And we're like, get it out. We don't like to hold people's stuff for too long because they start calling, emailing, looking for us. They'll send their goons after us.
the quilty goons? Oh,
sometimes it'll still be in the mail and they're like, where's my stuff? And I'm like, you sent it to us. I don't know, the mail. Yeah.
Perfect.
Call the post office.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
The regular ones are in the line, but this is a new color.
Okay. The beautiful purple. All right, whatever you want to show me.
These are our new ergonomic tools. So we have an ergonomic
seam
ripper, and it fits very nicely in your hand.
Okay.
It has a rubber tip for getting the threads off.
All right.
And this is our new awl. So you can hold things down with it while you're ironing, or you can push things down.
Okay.
Yours
is an awl.
So for using, you can use it in front of your sewing machine. It's also very nice, lightweight handle. And then this is our new triple tracing wheel. So it does the blunt, a serrated, and a smooth. So you don't have to have all 3 tools. So you can pick your 2 favorite ones in front. You just flip it over for which one you want. And then it stores a 3rd one in here. So you can pull that out and use it. Put the 2 most favored in front. So
tracing wheel.
That's new. We're doing new darning yarn. And we have like 16 packets of colors of these.
Okay.
And we're doing 7 colors of the wool roving is new. And that's the newest of the new. We've also, these 2 have been in the line for a long time. We added a square, and we added a bigger and wider ruler.
I like this. I like the square. I don't think I have that one.
So all of the diagonal lines make it easy to do your mitered corners. So you just line up your corner with one of the diagonal bias lines, and then you just fold it over, and press.
Nice.
And these grip your fabric so they don't move.
Okay. I love this tool. Your iron with all the accessories.
Yes.
I love that.
And we're designing a new
holder
for it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And we've had the applique mat but you can see through it. And then we also have the very lightweight Wonderfil, and it does go through the printer, so you can print and then have your fusing on the other side.
Wow, so many things. Go Clover. All right, thank you.
Our needle minders are fun. They've been out for a while, but it will clean your oil off your needle, sharpen your needle, and then you can leave it in there so then you know where your needle is.
Okay.
And if you do accidentally drop it and you don't know where it is, one side is magnetic. Find your needle.
Oh, I didn't know that. I think I have one of those guys.
So these are nice to have in your sewing kit. Fun.
Then we got the little clippies that we've had for a while, which is so cute.
The minis, and we have the regular one and the jumbo.
Right. I think that's everything on the table.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, thank you.
And then our needle, needle forever has been out there.
All right, cool. Thank you so much. We're at Clover. I just wanted to show you guys all the different colors of darning yarn that Clover is now doing. There we go. Perfect. I'm at Sweet Tea Pattern Co. And what you're looking at is a brand new garden party pattern. I think it is so cute. I love it. We first met Sweet Tea at QuiltCon, and I think I fell in love with this guy here, which is Photo Op. So appropriately named. If you're ever looking for something to do with a big block, you might want to check into this one, because this one might be the one for you. This one here in the corner is called Scrapbook. I love the name. I love the layout. I think it's perfect. Also, something that you can do with those big prints, because that is a huge square right there. I mean, I like super huge, not as big as this, but big. So you might want to look into that. And then over here, we've got Graham's Garden. And then brand new also is Megastar. You can find these on the website. They are available. Check out your local stores because you might be able to find them there too. I love them. All right, again, Sweet Tea Pattern Co. So now I'm at Quilt VT Shop. They are from Vermont. And she has done all the states, which I absolutely love. I love the way that they come together. It's different. She's got a really unique style. She's got some other quilts here. She does have an online presence. But the thing that I am most excited about, which is very, very random, probably to you, are these huge Christmas stockings. That stocking is a really great size. It's called Stocking Up. And you can totally put a ton of stuff in there. I think that I'm just obsessed. I think I'm going to grab that pattern. I really, 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 really like the size of it. It's huge. I would say, how big do you think that stocking is? What you thinking?
Have that as one of the patterns.
Do you? Because I really want to know. I'm so obsessed with it.
It's 20 inches tall.
20 inches tall.
15 feet wide at the bottom and a 9-inch opening at the top.
Oh, 9-inch opening at the top, 20 inches tall, 15 inches wide. That's a good size stocking, and it's just you don't get to see those that big. And you get to make it yourself and customize it, which I love. She's also got the little animals over here, cutie patooties. Check out the shop, Quilt VT Shop. They are again in Vermont. I'm hanging out at the Qiss booth right now. Quilting is so simple. All right, tell us what you've got, Miss Pauline.
Hi, I'm Pauline, and I'm the inventor of the controlled quilting technique.
Okay.
And Quilt as you go.
Okay.
So we've developed this technique based it on the Qiss system, but it's Qiss with a Q. Quilting is so simple. So we make all of our quilts quilt as you go, and you might like to pan around.
Okay.
This one you're on now is going to be a king-size quilt. It's in progress. There's 12 different blocks on that that have been quilted and then joined together.
No sashing?
It's there. I'm going to show you that in a moment.
Oh boy, okay.
You can see the blue and white quilt over here.
All right, I'm going to just dip over this way and we'll look at the blue and
So
white
when we
quilt.
look at that quilt, there is no free motion quilting on it at all. It's all quilted with feed dogs out and stitch length set. And I'm going to show you an adjustment on the sewing machine.
All
So
right.
it's all quilt as you go, like a sampler. This quilt that you're looking at now is a free online lesson going to my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay?
What's the name of your YouTube channel?
It's Pauline Rogers
Okay.
or PQW.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Now, to start with, we draw the design onto the fabric.
All right.
So if I'm going to quilt feathers,
Uh-huh.
so these are all quilted with feed dogs up and stitch length set and a regular open toe foot on the machine. So we use the feather templates.
All right.
We sandwich our fabric together. We use one of the templates and we trace the design onto the fabric. Then I'm going to go to the machine and simply sew on the line.
Okay.
But we're going to make an adjustment on the sewing machine so we can quilt any design we desire just by simply sewing on the line.
Wow.
So these designs here come from this template pack.
Huh.
And then if I open it out, the clamshell comes from the other side of the template.
Okay.
So we have all different styles of templates. So now at the sewing machine, I sandwich my layers together with the Hobbs Heirloom double-sided fusible batting so that I don't get any stretching.
All right.
I've got the melons drawn on here. We'll come round to the machine.
Okay.
Now I'm going to start quilting and you're going to see I'm going to come across a problem and then I'm going to make an adjustment on the sewing machine
All right.
that people can adjust on their machine and make themselves a perfect quilter immediately. So my stitch length is set to 2.5. That's what I'm going to quilt this design with. Now as I start to sew round, we're going to notice that the fabric will start to all twist. Oh, I haven't got it set on the right setting. The fabric's all going to start to bunch.
Okay.
So that's too much foot pressure.
All right.
So if we come over here to the screen, I'm going to touch my foot pressure button and I'm going to adjust my pressure from 90 down to 11.
The foot pressure. Okay.
Now I can quilt anything. My fingers are just slightly on the fabric. I don't need to sit over the machine like this. I can do any of my quilting designs just by sewing on the line. So when we look at all of this quilting on this quilt, that's how it was done.
Wow. Wow. Just lift up that foot pressure and then you can
Lift the foot pressure.
And are the feed dogs
are up.
The feed dogs are up.
So my machine is set up for normal sewing. All I've done is adjusted foot pressure.
And then you don't have the bunching.
Yeah.
It just glides right over the top.
It's so true.
Wow.
But let me show you how we're putting this quilt together.
Okay.
Okay. This quilt is being made by Simon.
Hi, Mr. Simon.
Hello, how you doing?
Fine.
So this is part of his quilt in progress. So he's just making all of the blocks in this quilt are 3-inch squares and 3-inch triangles.
Okay.
Okay. So he's made his block.
Uh-huh.
He's layering the 3 layers together and ironing it because we've used the fusible batting because he can't afford to have stretching.
Okay.
So once he's done that, the dot-to-dot quilting system.
Okay.
Which this is all explained in our videos.
All right.
And he has quilted the design. So he's marking the design on with the fabric marking pencil. So you won't do it there, it's haven't got anything underneath.
All right.
As in, so he'll just draw the design and quilt it as I just showed you.
Okay.
So then he's joining the blocks together.
Now that's where the magic comes in.
That's where the magic comes in. So which shows people that most quilting patterns out there can be converted to quilt as you go.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
So if you're challenged with making a big quilt
yes.
on your little
and
domestic
on my small machine,
So block quilted, another block quilted, and this is the join.
Never would have thought of it. Never. Nope. Never.
Pick it up. So with making our sashings, we're using these tools.
Okay.
Now there's no other tool on the market like this one.
All right.
So because he's working with 3-inch triangles and 3-inch squares, when you make a sashing for Quilt You Go, you have to have a turn back. So it's all about the turn back.
Right.
But if you had to work out a measurement of this with all the turnbacks included, the maths would do your head in.
Absolutely.
So we've calculated the turnbacks into the templates. So if you want to do a 2-inch triangle sashing, you're going to use the 2-inch tool, cut around it. You're going to piece these together. Yeah, we use the little cutter. Piece these together to create rectangles. Then you join the rectangles together. Then we're going to put this, because we're making 2-inch triangles, we're going to put them through the 2-inch sasher tool.
Okay.
Push them with the iron. And we have these ones. We get perfect triangles.
Look at that.
So that's how we've made all the sashings up here on this quilt. And that's what we teach them on our YouTube channel.
Wow. Wow. Never would have thought about. Look at that. That's amazing. And it just flows right through.
I'll just show you the back of the quilt.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. It looks like a normal quilt. Yep. Oh, wow. Wow.
So it's just encouraging people to look at a quilt differently and work out how we can help you convert it to Quilt As You Go.
Wow. These are amazing. Thank you.
Pleasure.
So I can't show it if it's not cut. Let's try and get it through first. It means we just look at it.
Me and my crazy nails. Oh. Well, that's smart.
Okay. So do you do any handwork?
I do.
So where does the needle hit your finger and what finger?
Let's see. I push with my middle finger.
Middle finger? Okay. So where at? Just kind of in the middle?
In the middle. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the wonderful thing is, if we get this all wrong, you grab a glue stick.
Okay.
And you pull it apart and you tighten it back up.
All right. Perfect.
All right. So stick your finger in there.
All right.
Get it above the slit. Okay.
I'm going to
slide
stick.
Nope. All the way up. Slide your nail through the hole.
Okay.
So that your finger's protected there. So the leather's going to stretch on you. And so once you've stretched it and it slides off, you just pull it apart, tighten it back up. And once you've done that a couple times, it'll stay nice and tight.
Wow.
And there you go.
And now I have a custom thimble with my long nails. So you long nail girlies are not counted out. Oh, I love that. And I can just, and push.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? This is Kathy's Creations, home of the Ugly Thimble. Oh, I like that so much. And how much do these retail for?
Retail is $10.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now we are at It's So Sweet. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay, tell me what we're looking at here.
We're looking at wool mats. So wool mats aren't anything new.
Right.
Because we use New Zealand wool. But something that most places don't have is the lining on the mats. So I actually designed this for my wife, who's not here right now. But so she wanted just angles. So I put in an angle section because she likes to make diamond quilts.
Okay.
And then and I thought we could do better than that. We could put a grid on there.
Mm-hmm.
So we put a grid on so that when you're pressing, you're not getting the bowing effect from pressing, right? Because people don't pay attention always.
Yep.
Right? So this makes it very easy to press to a line.
I like this.
So the original one we made was this one, which is larger, so it fits on her large board.
Right.
And then we had requests for the smaller ones, so we just came out with a smaller one. So this is 22 by 60 for the big one, and the other one is 17 by 24.
So how much does this little guy retail for?
The little guy retails, all of our prices are right here. So the little guy retails for 35, the big guy retails for 90.
Wow, those are really affordable.
Yeah, so we wanted to be really competitive with our pricing.
I'll say.
That's what we did. So Yeah, and then she also makes these coats from vintage quilts.
Ooh.
So you can see from her quilts here. So if you have a quilt sitting around, and you're like, hey, it's not ever getting out of the chest, you can actually make a coat out of it. And we sell the pattern.
Oh, okay.
We're not shy.
Yeah, so that's the pattern. We're not shy. That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, this is great. The one with the grid lines on it. That's excellent. Excellent, excellent. I like that.
And then we both work together just with the cat go in the background.
That's pretty cool too. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. We're hanging out at the Fish Museum and Circus right now. And look what I found. If these aren't the cutest things you have ever seen, look at them. It's her new pattern. It's these shoes, and we are totally going to do it. And look, she even did them in shiny fabric. And this one's got a little bell. I'm sure you all know her for her pin cushions that we can never get. You've got to fight for it if you want it at QuiltCon when they release. It's totally a thing. I'm sure you guys know who she is. But brand new pattern, quilted slippers. Check out your local quilt stores. If not, go on ahead and check out her Instagram or website and get yours. I'm going to make some. So we're doing it. The Mountain Thread Company, you guys know that we have shown them before, but we're going to show them every time we see them because we love them. They are the people who have the rope bowls. Yes, they have an online presence, but of course we want you to check your local quilt shops first. And the cool thing about them is that you do not just have to do it in those natural colors. They have all the beautiful, fun, pretty colors to make all of the rope projects, coasters, bags, and of course, bowls. And there you are there. Look at this. And then they have, again, kits to do all this to make this very, very approachable. All right, and we're going to go here and show you guys some more of the kits. All you guys have to be able to do is turn on your sewing machine and work a zigzag stitch. And yes, you can do these on your domestic machines. Not a big deal. We're going to do one. I've been saying that forever, and I mean it. I've bought the stuff already to do it. We just have to do it. But again, that's the Mountain Thread Company. And again, they're the people who do the coil, DIY coil rope baskets and kits. I'm in the GE Designs booth. You guys know, the home of the Stripology ruler. We've got some new stuff coming to you. We are doing Take It Easy Runner, and this is a quilt as you go runner. It's got the pre-printed batting that I'm going to show you guys right now, and also braid runner. If you guys didn't know, she's like my label mate. I call them like label mates. She also designs for Andover. This is done in the fabric that is coming soon. She also has a new block of the month that is coming, which is awesome. All right, but I'm going to show you guys the batting for the pre-printed runner right here. And look at how great it is. It's just by number, and it's excellent. I absolutely love it. No stretch, super duper clear. I'm looking forward to those. I love a good quilt as you go fast project, and it's single-sided fusible, so you just iron your stuff to the back of it and get to it. All right, thanks. I am at the ODIF booth. I really don't know how to say this word, but you guys know who they are. This is like my favorite non-slip coating for rulers, and then I use their temporary adhesive, and their OD coat when you want to make your fabric feel like it's got that gel coating, that oilcloth effect to make it. It's great when you put them on the inside of your cosmetic bags and things like that. But they have a brand new product called Patch Power. So we all have patches, and we iron them on, and they're supposed to stay on forever, but they usually don't. If you spray this on the back, iron it on, now you have a permanent applique on your denim jackets or whatnot. And also you can use this spray on like fabric or whatnot for other applications. So the world is at your fingertips. Try it out. I'm definitely going to get some. If you are not familiar with Alyssa Zaccardi, it is because you are not following Tula Pink or whatnot, because she's kind of hard to not know. She is amazing. She's known for doing shoes, custom shoes, but she's also gotten into clothes quite a bit, and she customizes and she does all the new stuff. She has all of the new fabrics that Tula Pink releases. She's part of her team, Tula's team of designers, and this is something that she has come up with to showcase here. Very cute. We love Alyssa. So, if you did not know, Prym, European company, has purchased, and it has under them, this is not new news, but they have OmniGrid, Dritz, Vario, Prym Ergonomics, and then Prym 1530. So OmniGrid, we're familiar with them. They've got the rulers and whatnot. You guys have seen this for sure. And then, of course, we have Dritz. Now, I'm not 100% sure where we're going to find all of our Dritz stuff anymore since the big closure, but we won't talk about that. So these are all of your Dritz materials. The one that I'm most excited about, though, is the Vario Creative Tool. I showcased that last year, but it was in its very beginning stages. Now they're starting to cook with it. So let's go look at it. So here are the Vario things that they have available currently. And this is what, again, I'm most interested in. Again, I remember seeing it last year, but they hadn't quite gotten all the things out yet. So we've got the Vario Creative Tool, and I'm going to get you guys a demonstration on this. Tons of beautiful colors and snaps, and also their grommets. They've got the beautiful colors, and they're planning on doing some shape snaps coming. Looking forward to that, and then some smaller sizes for like tennis shoes, because tennis shoes are all the rage right now. Let's see if I can get us a demo.
Alrighty, so what we have here is our Vario tool. This is a handheld tool that takes out all the work for putting holes in the fabric and putting grommets into things. So what we'll do is show you how easy it is and how much pressure it takes to put a grommet into this fabric. So all of the tools slide right in here, like that, and then you have your bottom piece here. And then if you want to go ahead and give this a squeeze so you can see how much pressure it takes to put that in there. Your nails are beautiful, by the way.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh.
You did it.
Oh, my.
So that much pressure. Here, I'll give it an extra squeeze.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not left-handed.
Yeah, I keep setting it up left-handed. I need to switch it out for people. So that's our hole punching tool.
Okay.
So we would take that out, switch it over to our grommet tool here. It's super easy and lightweight. It feels about the size of like a stapler if you were holding it up.
Okay.
And then we slip and then we get our other side here.
So we got our female and male parts there.
That's right.
All
so
right.
if you're using this tool, you want to put the color down onto the color. And usually you hear people talk about grommets. It's super heavy. They use a hammer. I'll go ahead and get that a squeeze. It's a 1-2 squeeze, and your grommet is fully installed.
Oh, it's in there. It's in there. And they're beautiful colors. Oh, I love that.
We have a full range of colors. These are our buttons. These are plastic, but they feel like metal, and they're super heavy duty.
Okay.
They come in all these different colors, and they're your average snaps there. And so this one tool does all of this, but it can also do your industrial style buttons.
Okay.
It can do, this is our sports one, so that would be more of like your outdoor things you needed heavy duty that way. And that is the Vario tool.
Can I feel, does this snap to click? Does it click snap?
Yeah.
I like that. I like when my snaps make the sound. I don't like, I prefer that.
Absolutely.
And how much does this retail for?
Retails for $99.
Okay, and then the little, so you'll need to purchase depending upon what you're doing.
Right, so what it is kind of whatever style of item that you're going to need. If you're more of a snaps person or a grommets, you do have to buy the toolkit separate.
Yeah.
But it's just a one-time purchase.
Right.
So most kits have just one size, but for like the snap buttons, it can be for the 9mm or the 12.
Okay.
And then it also moves up with the 8 to 10.
Oh, okay.
But for your grommets, it's pretty much set by like the 11, whatever size you need.
Okay.
So it switches out, and then also you can replace your buttons and all that good stuff as well. And those range from retail, I would say, between $5 and $7 to $10 for the tool
for
set.
the tool sets?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those super affordable. I thought it was going to be much more. Okay.
And then for the buttons, they're between like $5 and $7 to get you set up.
To get you there for the.
Yeah.
How many buttons come in your packages? Do you
30.
know? 30 buttons?
30 sets of buttons. They're not 30
sets.
pieces.
So it's just 30
that makes
sets.
a difference,
Yeah.
I feel like.
I think you're right. All right. Perfect.
Awesome.
Thank
you so much for coming by.
This tool is so. I'm hanging out at Purple Pineapple Studio. Absolutely awesome sauce. Triangulo. We just showcased this. Y'all went crazy for it. Thank you for that. They felt your presence. We're going to do it. It's awesome. It's a cutie patootie. And don't forget, you can do it in different fabrics. It doesn't just have to be a cotton, because cotton is absolutely cool. And then here we've got Mod Squad New. And I really like this because depending upon how you piece it, you've got your different colorways that kind of make a swoop there. And Depends on what colors you use where, but Mod Squad is absolutely delicious. Here it is over here, and they have the template, 10-inch Drunker's Path template, nice and big for you to make these curves super duper easy. If you've never sewn a curve, you don't have my book, which makes me sad, but the larger the curve is, the easier it is to do. And also, they have a brand new pattern called Summer Breeze done all in tildes. I know how y'all love a tilde, so let me show you. Hold on. And there it is, Summer Breeze done in tildes, brand new. Again, check out Purple Pineapple Studio. They are our people. Oh, let me show you guys something else too real quick. They used to have these bags in black and white, but now they got them in beautiful color printing. I actually bought one of these. Did I buy one? I got one. And the snarky bags. Snarky bags. So cute. There's another side. Hold on, I'm going to show it to you. Here they are right here. Just so you can see what else they have. This is the moda section, and I want this. I want to make it. I want to wear it. I want to be in it. And I feel like I could. I just need a really good petticoat. New to me, but probably not new to you, Leila Grardunia quilt patterns. I am obsessed. Are y'all familiar with the scrappy half rectangle triangle foundations? I don't know if you are, but I am absolutely digging these. Look at how beautiful this quilt is. It's so my vibe. It's super duper easy. All you need is a bunch of little scraps, which is awesome, right? Make it scrappy, you make it however you want to make it. But look at all these different samples. I am absolutely doing this. This is happening. If you want to do it with me, check her out. She has got her stuff online so that you can buy it. Also, ask your local quilt store, because you know that's how we roll first. And if not, go straight to her website, check her out. We're doing it. It comes in a couple of different sizes. We've got the 3-inch finished, we've got the 6-inch finished, and then we have this one here is 3x6. Boy, oh, this is like totally like my vibe. Can't wait to play with it. Oh, look at how they all come together. The more I look at it, the more I like it. All right, guys. Leila Grardunia quilt patterns. You guys know how much I love Sew Mariana. I'm hanging out in their booth. And this is a brand new quilt pattern using Starry. Now, one of the things that we love about Sew Mariana is that she's got a bunch of different patterns that you can use with this template. And this is one of them, which is absolutely perfect. Here is another one of my absolute favorite quilts that they have here. And then there's the ones over there. And again, check out their website, Sew Mariana. You guys know they just have some of the cleanest, freshest, coolest patterns that can be customized just about any kind of way you can think of. So again, Sew Mariana. I know everybody loves this one. It's a good one. I am in the Sarah Hart's booth, and I have found the thing, guys. Like, I thought I had found the thing before, but nope, now we've really found the thing. They've got some new stuff in. They've got some needle minders, some keychains, and then the world's most cool hair clip, right? So this is a hair clip, or so you think it's the coolest hair clip. The next thing that I'm going to show you is going to sell out everywhere. You're not going to be able to get them. Bam. This is a claw. I currently have a claw in my hair right now. I want to switch it out. This is probably one of the coolest things that I found at the show. And then, of course, they have a bunch of new labels. They're updated. They're amazing. And labels are such a thing right now. I need to get into this world, like, and they've got whatever you need. Again, this is Sarah Hart's, and just tons of labels, like, you name it. And then they've also got zipper charms, which I'm very into. Very, very into. Gotta have these. Look at that. That's so, Sarah Hart's is my jam. You guys, first things first, you go to your local quilt store, you ask if they have it. If not, go straight to Sarah Hart's. All right. Bye-bye. LDH has a brand new collection. Cornelius Curing, I think. Comes with this beautiful sheath. Beautiful collection right here. I am a fan of LDH. They also had a brand new scissor that I was just using that just cut like butter. They have a couple of other things here. I also have their rotary cutter, all black. It's just a beautiful, sleek, amazing set of scissors. Very, very nice. I am a fan. Let me show you guys the other set real quick. And there, these are new, different kind of handle. I was playing with these when I first walked up, and they feel great. If you're someone who likes a scissor with a little bit of a weight to it, that's probably what you want to check out. When I said that I have their rotary cutter, these are the ones that I have. I have the smaller one, and I have the larger one. I'm a fan. Love this stuff. All right, that is LDH scissors. I'm hanging out at Knot and Thread now. This is gonna be my jam. I cannot wait to finally get a chance to do it. This is the Sunshine Sisters pattern. When she dropped it, I could just barely keep it together. Now she's got the patchwork duffel, but I want to say that there is a new version of the patchwork duffel called the Lucy duffel. And here is a sample of that guy right there. She's also got a regular backpack. I don't know why I call it regular, because there's nothing regular about what she does. She's absolutely excellent. And she's walking toward me in her booth right now. So we've got the Athena crossbody and the New York lattice. Camden Street, which is so beautiful. It's black and white stripes. But again, my favorite will probably from now on, I don't know if it's Lucy duffel, the patchwork duffel, or Sunshine Sisters, because I haven't made Sunshine Sisters or the Lucy duffel yet, but we're doing it, so get ready for that. You guys know the drill. First things first, you check your local quilt store, and then after that, if you can't find it, go on over to her website. All right, guys, thanks. I get so excited about Sunshine Sisters that I totally forgot to show you guys the new Zuri crossbody tote, and then Norma's patchwork, which was inspired by a found quilt, which is pretty cool. There's the Zuri right there, and the little one. We are at FTC Creative, and they are demonstrating the Jesmonite product, which is pretty cool. Something different. So this is what we're going for down here. And the things that she just told me about this are very, very cool. Okay.
So right now what I'm doing is I'm measuring my base, my mineral base. And what we've done here is we have a tray that's already got some terrazzo in it from an earlier project we did earlier. Okay. And so it's a 2.5 to 1 ratio. So I'm going to do some quick math on my gloves. I'm allowing my fingers to work. Bear with me.
No worries.
No, it's still not working. There we go. I'm going to do some quick math to figure out that I need 80 grams of liquid. So I have my base. Okay. And now I'm going to measure my liquid. I'm making sure my scale is tared out, which it is. Zeroed out. Liquid, a little bit of shake here. And so it's an acrylic polymer liquid with our mineral base. And so earlier what we've done is we've taken, when we make a project, we'll mix it into our vessel, and then we're left with leftovers. There's always a little bit left over, so we'll kind of spread it around on the inside, and then we'll collect that as terrazzo, and then we can mix that back into the product. So if you look down here at these little trays, we have the little kind of speckled ones, and those speckled trays are actually made with the terrazzo from previous projects. So this is a collection of other terrazzo as well. So it's nice because you kind of get a near zero waste out of the product. So I've got my base measured. I've got my liquid measured. And what we've done here is we poured this earlier. This is a terrazzo mixed into a black color. So I want to kind of just make sure my mold is clean in this space. And I'm just going to keep it the natural color and pour it in there. But if I was going to tint it, I would tint my liquid first. Because you have a really pretty quick working time of about 5 minutes. So I'm going to add part of my base to my liquid and just give that a little stir. And we use a drill, but you can hand stir as well. We just are making so much that having our high shear mixing blade really helps. And because it's water-based, I'm just going to give this a quick rinse over here.
In the water bucket?
And this is our 2-bucket system, so we kind of use like a pseudo-settlement tank there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to grab one of my spatulas, and I'm just going to kind of wipe down the sides just to make sure all that powder is incorporated. That's more important, especially if you're using a color, because sometimes it'll pick up that powder, and then you don't get it consistent. You might get like a white streak into it. And I'm just gonna pour it from, about 10 inches high. And I'm gonna start in my edges here a little bit to just make sure to minimize the bubbles that can form. And then I can kind of give it a little tap. You can see some of those bubbles popped up a little bit
Coming
there.
to the top,
Yep. And then in about 20 minutes, we'll come back and then we'll be able to demold this.
Cool. Yeah. And then we'll have one of these guys. In like 20 minutes, you say?
Yep, 20 to 40 minutes. Kind of depends on different factors, ambient air temperature, if you've added a little too much pigment, things like that can kind of
change it up.
The curing times.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now this is cool. This is the designer pavilion, and what they've done is a ton of people have gotten together and they are all in one section, and what that allows us to do is not have to be at your booth manning it all the time, but show your new stuff and share it with your friends and hang out with all the cool kids. I think this is an absolute genius concept. I'm absolutely loving it. So this first one is Swan Ebony. You guys know her because I always talk about Fox About Town. And she's got a brand new pattern coming out. That guy there, which is right here, and I'm absolutely loving it. Check out Swan Amity Studios. Next is Larkspur Lane Designs. Next is Penny Spool Quilts. I love that A and the happy banner there. These look so familiar. Such a familiar pattern designer. I feel like I've seen quite a few of these before. Next we have Simple Stitching by Andy Metz. Capes. Again, check your local quilt stores if you can, and then if not, go ahead and go to their websites. Oh, this is really a cutie patootie. And this is Krista Quilts. She's got a churn dash slide that I love. If you have ever wanted to learn to do some free motion quilting, she is your gal. She encourages everybody to learn to do it. Quilting Chemistry, she's currently doing her talk, and so she pulled the stuff off. But this is so cool. Purple mousse. A year in placemats. There are so many cute placemats, like so many. I just got a chance to see Shifting Shadows, and boy, is it amazing. Diamond Days. I showed you guys Carolina Moore stuff. She's got all these new earring patterns that are coming out. The Spot on the Dot. Notions. And tons of patterns. She's also got the Collect the Quilt trading cards. Make sure you get yours, because once the first volume is gone, they're gone. And you guys are going to be fighting each other trying to get them. So cool. And then Quilt Tony is over here. She's working right now with a client, so I don't want to jump in on her. But if you are looking for a super cool pixel quilt inspired by your favorite fandoms, you definitely want to check out Quilt Tony. Whole Circle Studio. How cool is that? It's absolutely genius. She did everything scaled down. Genius. Absolutely amazing concept. Next to her is String and Story. Lanterns of Hope, my jam. Don't worry, Embroiderers Cherry Blossom Quilting is here for you. And people are working and doing the deals all around.
Have a little rectangular ring that are built into like 6 fabric. You can wash your bag again.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful embroidery.
And if you make this pattern, you can do mesh.
Such beautiful samples. There we go. I want to get them a little closer for y'all. All right. We have Around the Bobbin. Love this design. For the pan protectors. Yeah. I want to say I did the coasters for this. You guys, yes. We have a coaster for this one here. So here we have Around the Bobbin. And I love it. I absolutely love her pot holder pattern. I've actually done the coasters. Got this here. It's really fun sewing through silicone if you've never done it. So if you've got, this is a great gift around the holiday time. Super cute stuff, Mother's Day, all that kind of stuff. Again, Around the Bobbin for all your like silicone sewing needs and more. Okay, somebody did something, and it's Janome. Y'all know I am a Janome girl. I am not affiliated with Janome. I just love their products. I absolutely love my HD9. I have this one right here. I've named it Darth Vader. I also have the Air Thread 2000D. I have 2 of those. And I will be getting the Cover Pro 3000. And these are awesome. This is my setup for the most part. Oh yeah, I forget. And then I have the M7, which I absolutely love. I'll show you that right now. Okay, so I wanted to show you the M7, but really I have to show you the M8 because the M7 is no longer a thing. If you're looking for a brand new machine, it's M8 all the way. They have now added a stitch regulator to this machine, which is pretty much the only change. And then this wheel right here, this hand wheel that's right there, that's really nice and convenient. But whenever people ask me like what sewing machine should I get into, it's usually this one or the HD9. Okay, cool, right? No problem. But wait, Janome has come out with something that is just revolutionary. It really is. So let's go look at it. You've waited long enough. All right, we are at H&H hanging out with JP, who's going to tell us about this amazing new concept of a machine.
Yes, so this is our newest concept machine. It's called the Combi, and this is a combination of a sewing machine and a serger. So right now we're looking at the serger side here. It's a 30-stitch machine. We also have a free arm here, all the convenient features that you know and love from Janome. But if you look down here, there's a dial. So now if I move this here, this allows me to spin the machine completely around, and I can lock it into place. And when I turn this lever, now it switches over to serging.
Wow, that's amazing. And tell me, how come I only see 2 spools of thread right here?
So this is a 2-thread serger. So very easy to use, very easy to thread. And it gives you a really nice serge seam.
Wow. Amazing. And tell me, what is this sewing machine on par with?
So this is similar to a Travelmate 30, and I would say this is an entry-level serger.
How do you see people using this machine in their daily lives?
I think it would be great for the beginning sewist, or someone who does some sewing and they also do maybe a little garment making, and they're not able to justify having a dedicated serger. So this is a really nice in-between model, I guess we could say.
I like
We're hoping
that.
to have this machine available by February.
February. We're hoping for a February release. I like it to travel with. I think if you're going to a retreat and you might want to work on a little garment sewing or a little something, I really, really, really like this. Thank you. This is a fun one right here too. This is the M17. I've always been a fan of this ginormous hoop and what you can do with it. Got the huge touch screen. If you're in the market for a sewing and embroidery combo, this might be worth looking at. Again, it's the Janome M17. It's the Continental, and I am a fan of this one. Y'all, I'm hanging out at Pammie Jane. Now look, if you don't know who Pammie Jane is, you should. She's the one who's done, nope, not that one. Nope, no, oh yeah, wait, here it is. Kitty litter. Oh my goodness. One of my favorite like basics of all time. It's amazing. And she's got some new stuff coming out. So we've got 2 new quilts. What's this one called?
This is called Dead End.
Dead End. I like the name quite a bit. Tell me this one here.
This is Costumed Cuties.
Costume Cuties, and this one is my jam. Tell them the name.
The name of the quilt is Be Kind Rewind, and then the fabric collection is called Mixtape.
Let's take a look at this fabric collection, which I am absolutely obsessed with. And yes, that is my favorite print right there. There it is. Check this out. It is all the good things. Oh, look at the lips in the phone. Oh.
And we have an actual lip phone there.
Lip phone. Woohoo! So again, Pammie Jane, you guys, check her out. Ask your local quilt stores to carry her. If not, check out her website. All right, thank you. What's new? What's new, you ask? Quilter Select has crystal clear rulers now. They're the same non-slip rulers. They are just done on crystal clear. And these are the 3 that they've started with. So if you have never tried a Quilter Select ruler, I suggest you do. It really is a game changer. And they're doing crystal clear, so that's awesome. What else? We were just talking about this. So this is super dimensional, and usually the way that you get this dimensionality with embroidery is to use foam, but this is using something that they call high loft batting, and you get a ton of dimension. I think that's pretty cool. Fabric Cafe has joined the H&H world. They are here and I am happy about it. Newest book is the Big Block 3-yard quilts. I'm very, very, very excited about this one. This one will be debuting, I think, on the 13th. And then, of course, there's your girl with their curve appeal. We've got double focus. They brought Make It Home. So many things to choose from. If you're not familiar with the 3-yard quilt system, you've got to try it out. I've got tons and tons of tutorials on my website about how to put these together. The concept is simple. 3 different colors, 3 different fabrics will get you a lap size quilt. If you double that, you can get a twin, and then if you triple it, you can get a king. So very simple concept, a great time. I really want you guys to keep an eye out on me because I have started kitting 3-yard quilt kits, and they will be unlike anything else that anybody else is doing. And it's going to be very, very different. And I can't wait to show you guys how I kit. So yeah, 3-yard quilts, it's a thing. I'm at the Brother booth, and you know what? This is how you debut a machine. I mean, granted, there's no fabric on there, and it's not showing when it's stitching out. But it is a crystal clear machine so that you can see the inner workings, and it's on a large spinning table of some sort, and it's just eye-catching. You know, you're not going to walk by here and not know about the Avenir. I haven't done my review on the Avenir. I think it's pretty cool. If you're a Disney person and you were contemplating doing like the Luminaire or something, this is absolutely what you should do, I think. But if you're not a Disney person, I don't know. I don't know if the Avenir is worth that big ticket price. I don't know. Ticket price is large, but it's a Brother machine, and it is going to do the things, and it's going to give you the Disney stuff, and I want one. I'll tell you that now. I want to be able to do the biggest Disney stuff that they have. Anytime they come out with a Disney machine, I usually want it because I am truly their customer. So that's my take on it. But if you're not a Disney person, I would take a look at maybe the M17 or the Bernina 990. At Sassafras Lane Designs, and they have something new that I'm absolutely loving. It's so cool, and I'm hoping that I get to do something really fun with it. This is her new line of fabrics that's coming out. I'm just going to move that so that we can see these beautiful quilt here. Look at how cool this quilt is. If you are an applique girly, this might be right up your alley, especially if you love fun, beautiful, bright prints. I also really like this applique work here. We've got their small mini quilts, and then just some of the coolest stickers. They are like the queens of stickers. I really enjoy all of them. Sassafras. And then here's something. So these are the new quilts. And then let me show you these jellies, and these vinyls are all the rage. I saw someone do a bunch of clam up bags with this, and I absolutely loved it. It's great. This is my favorite. I definitely want to get some of that in my shop so that I can do and show you guys what I would do with some vinyl. Of course, they've got the zippers and the zipper pulls too that are really cool. And the pins. You can't go wrong with Sassafras Lane Designs. They've got it going on. Y'all know whose booth I'm in. It is byannie.com. Let's check out and see what she bought that is new. So this one here is the fidget toys. It's kind of fun, just something to kind of play with and learn some new techniques. It's just kind of just something to do. Just something you can put, I think it's got some magnets in it that you can open and close. We've got the pint-sized pals, and it's a standing bag, and it's a little guy. And then we've got one that lays flat in the same pattern. And then we have the Tiny Time little hand mat and tray, and you can do this guy in 3 different sizes. Just cutie patooties coming out. I want to say that 2 little totes now has 2 big totes, or 2 big totes now has 2 little totes. I forget. I think the 2 big totes came out first, and now we're on to 2 little totes, which are right here and just a touch smaller. So yeah, y'all. When I get back to sewing and creating, we're probably going to start with Mariana. She sent me all of the new zippers, and I really want to showcase those. I want to show y'all how I feel about them. So we are doing it. We are doing it. We are doing it. So here you are, the new patterns. Tight-sized fidget toys, Tidy Time, 2 big totes, 2 little totes, ultimate travel bag. Oh no, that's old. Old. Okay, that's it. But
get all of them,
awesome.
all of the totes. Patterns by Annie's patterns are so amazing because even though some of them might seem daunting, they're broken out to where if you just focus on one step at a time, you can get it done. So trust, it'll push you beyond your limits.
I love that. And just in case you guys didn't know, Mr. Domestic's here.
Hey, what's up? Hi, do it.